Hi Dave, so we'll just go through the lesson from Friday night. So I'm going to start with the TrackMan data. So this was sort of obviously after you'd warmed up. I've just highlighted this shot. You can see club head speed around 68 miles an hour with a 7-iron. You know, it's not bad in terms of numbers and way around. And this was consistently a speed. And I just want you to note this number here, so this vertical swing plane number of 66.6 as an angle. Okay, so if I go to the swing and the initial, this was actually the same swing. So you'd take the club back, you get to the top, and again, for most people, you know, this wouldn't be considered as a bad position to get to, but in terms of what you do, that shaft on the way down then starts to steepen, okay, and then the hands start to move out in an effort to try and keep the shaft shallow, and you can just see how the head starts to get past the hands a little bit too early, and you still create, you know, the into-out path here, but what you then start to do is you lift the hands, or the hands move this way or upwards, and what that changes is that vertical swing plane number. So if you remember, it was 66.2%. So in terms of you and your height and how your clubs are and the custom fit that you got, it's too high for a 7-iron. Okay, so if we move to the swing on the right now, so this was towards the end of the lesson, let me just see if I can bring the TrackMan shot in from that one. Okay, so this was the same. This was the shot on the right hand side, so you can see the this is half an hour on towards the end of the lesson, and you can see how that vertical swing plane numbers come down quite significantly. What's also increased a lot is the club head speed. So these were sort of your last what are these 6 shots here, so you've increased your club head speed really by on average probably about 7 miles an hour, which is crazy for one club. Oops. And I know it does say 5-iron here, but we know that it was a 7-iron. You can see the lofts are pretty much the same and everything. I just changed this so it changed colour on the dispersion chart, but as I say, we know it was the same club. So if we look at the differences, we'll go to the takeaway first of all. Okay, so if we go old and now we go new, so 2 totally different positions. Lead arm parallel to the ground on the way back, lead arm parallel on the way back now. Okay, so you can see the shaft plane is totally different. So I showed you the swing, Matthew Wolf, a new guy who's sort of playing a bit on tour, and again, the way that you move in the club now, this is why you can create a lot more speed. So if you go up to the top now on the new one, you can see how that really nice shallowing of the club on the way down. So the head starts to fall behind you. Shaft now is a lot shallower. You get into this nice position when the shaft's parallel to the ground and the head just sits nicely behind the hands, whereas before it would steepen and then it would move out. Okay, so again, these two here are the same frame. And then obviously you can see on the new shot, this vertical swing plane now is much more where it should be. You know, massive improvement, totally different look to the swing. You know, you did implement that with the driver as well. Just really good stuff, and as I say, totally different, and hopefully you can see those changes as well.